it's Carolyn and Michelle, aka LA Triathlete and Fuel My Run, and we're going off course.
Hello.
What up?
I apologize in advance. I overloaded the dishwasher because we crouch run it, and it's
What do you mean
this,
overloaded?
like there's too much shit in there, and then the little things that
the
wash
spinny spin?
the spinny spin. I think's hitting something. It's like what, what, like every 2 seconds, and it's loud, and it's probably getting picked up in the mic. So
I get mad when people are like, "Don't overload your dishwasher." I'm sorry. I'm gonna do it.
I know,
And nothing's going to get cleaned properly, and then it's fine. And then you go on from there. Oh my God, my earring fell out.
Can you hear
Oh,
it? Yeah.
I know where it fell out.
Where? Uh-oh.
Wow, this is so upsetting.
No.
I was just on a walk with Napa,
No.
and I was practicing big jumps, so this is kind of cool. I taught her big jump, so like she'll literally like do a huge jump. And I was trying to get her to jump on the surface, and it was a little bit too high for her, and so she got a little nervous, and so she jumped up and jumped up on me instead and hit my ear. And I should have checked my earring, but I think I forgot I was wearing them.
Are they expensive?
I've been without earring, sans one earring for a very long time.
Like a pirate.
In public.
That's so funny. I like,
Oh, it's so upsetting.
that does suck. These are like from Amazon, but I like never take them out. But like occasionally I'll take my shirt off a little like too hard, and then the back flies out.
A
and
little
then I,
too
like,
rigorous.
a little too rigorous. But like the other day it happened, and I was in the bathroom about to go swim, and I heard something hit the ground. It was the back of the earring. Like it had been stuck to my ear, but there was no earring to be found. And I was like, God damn it. And then I went on with my day, and then I was sweeping out here like hours later, and I swept the earring up, and I was like, how did this happen? We don't know.
Like where did this even? Yeah, I mean, whoever designed the back of an earring was probably a
better.
man.
It was definitely a man. Do better. Thank
Like
you.
what is up with what in the butterfly? Okay.
Like,
Anyway,
maybe they should like screw on or something. I'm sure there are.
probably.
No.
I think they have magnets now, but also you don't even have to get your ear pierced. I don't know. I don't know anything.
Same.
Even though, are you uninjured now?
Gosh, no. So, I don't know. That was a good answer. I don't know.
You still hitting up that gym though?
Yeah, girl. Went twice last week and then twice this week already, and it's only Thursday. I can't.
Damn.
That's it though. I can't go any other time this week. But I looked it up on ChatGPT, and it's like, load that motherfucking tendon, because it's like I'm like giving every little detail of the pain. It's like sometimes it comes, sometimes it goes. It doesn't hurt while I'm running, but if I stop and start, it hurts. I ran yesterday morning. I ran 3 miles, and it didn't hurt, but then it's like every time you're at a light, and then you have to like
Load again after
I'm like,
stopping.
fuck. For like 3 steps it hurts. And chat's like, well, it's probably better to just keep like continue running, like
It's like, don't stop at the light. So you have to be the noob
Run
doing
through the
circles at the light.
lights.
You're like,
Yeah.
chat, that is against my religion.
No, it was don't stop running. It's like keep running throughout the week. Like do like 3 runs a week, but just like make them a little shorter than normal, and don't do any speed work. But like also continue to do like calf raises and like other shit. Did I tell you about a footboard? We talked about that. Yeah, so I've been doing that. But I don't know. Moral of the story is I guess I'm gonna keep. But this week's fucking weird. I'm so stressed. I'm tired. I'm like, there's so much going on. I'll tell you.
I feel you.
So
Are you allowed to get on the trails right now? Like, I feel like that could help maybe the injury pain.
You know what? That probably would. I'm going out of town tomorrow. I'm going to Death Valley with Jordan's parents.
Oh, yeah.
Excited. They land in like a few hours. That's why I had to run the dishwasher, because I was like, I have to clean the whole apartment, and Jordan is at work, and I was like, how convenient. The man
Wait, are
loves
his
cleaning.
parents staying at your house
No, but they're still gonna
for one
come.
night?
They're just like coming, and he's like,
Oh, they have to walk inside.
And they don't
The cleaning just to have someone walk inside
literally,
2
and I'm
steps.
like, they're so nice.
And then
They
you
love
have to be like, I didn't have time to clean up. And it's like,
I know, and it's
spotless.
literally spotless. Yeah, and then Jordan's like, you have to vacuum, and you have to do the Bissell, and then clean the bathroom. And I'm like, can you just like not work at the office today and help me? But I'm going to Death Valley, and my plan is to maybe bring my running stuff and do a run Saturday morning. Not on
Is it
trails
hot
though.
there?
Huh?
Maybe not this season. Is it hot in Death Valley right
It's about the same
now?
as Pasadena. It's probably like highs in the 70s. It's really nice, I think, right now. So I will run, hopefully, if I don't run Saturday, maybe Sunday, but also Sunday now I have to go to the LA Marathon to cheer. I'm like, well, I don't want to run before that. It'll be so early. So I don't know.
sound too excited about cheering at the LA
I know. I think it'll be fun. It'll just be like
to cheer. Oh, you're gonna get totally in the running vibe mode. But that's a lot of movement.
yeah,
Death
it
Valley
is.
to another death march, you know?
Oh my God, that's a good reel. Ooh.
From death, there you go.
Except I'm kind of jealous. I'm afraid I'm gonna get FOMO from not running the marathon though. I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't ever spectate races.
Hey, everyone should spectate once a year.
I know.
Well, because you're doing them all the time. But I think like it's really important to get out there and spectate to just, you feel it differently. I think I was talking about that when I went to the Montreal Marathon. It was almost more emotional in another way.
Yeah,
You might cry.
I might be sobbing the whole day.
Sobbing.
So
Turn it up a level.
right. And so then also, oh my gosh, Michelle, here's so cheering for the marathon. I have friends, like my run club will be there at mile 20, which is like notably the worst mile. And then Jordan, so the plan was like his parents want to go to the Rose Bowl flea market, which is like the second Sunday of the month. And I'm like, oh my God, perfect. Like that's the plan. But then now I can't go because of the marathon. So I was like, oh, Jordan, you can just
Why
go
can't you go
them.
after?
Maybe. And then that's true. And then Jordan's like, yeah, we could do that. And then like, we're going to go to this hike and then we're going to go to dinner. And I was like, oh my God. And then now Jordan has to go to New York for a week for work. And he leaves Sunday morning and it's like fine, but I feel bad because I'm going to be like, I have to go do my thing. But I'm like, oh. But his parents have a rental car and they're adults. So,
oh my God, he's going to New York for work? First trip for him?
Yeah.
First
girl.
work trip? Oh my God, get it, Jordan.
I know. I don't know if I can't really probably say what he's working on, but it's like one of the other offices of the company he works for is in New York.
You're like, I can't say too much, but like you'll know soon.
You'll know soon when you see him
if you're
on
in the
a billboard.
Architectural. Oh my God.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But he's going this week, and then he thinks he has to go back again in maybe like April for like 2 weeks, and then he's like, "You should come for a weekend." And I was like, "Oh, that'd be so fun."
Absolutely,
I've never been.
You should come.
I've never been.
That's very like polar opposite of Dov's work. Dov travels all the time, and I'm just like, I really thought this lifestyle would include me being in that hotel a little bit more, but apparently it depends. Like the coach dictates what the team and the staff can do, but apparently this year it's like you can't really bring your family, which
Well, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Tell him.
And he
the
gets a
coach-
suite. Like he was just in San Diego and he got the biggest suite and he like panned over the ocean and showed me the room. I'm like,
It was just
what
him?
is the purpose of that room? Yeah. I'm
Seems like there's
okay, you
a
and
lot
your
of space.
mistress? Like what's going on?
Yeah. For his multiple mistresses.
Like, I
Also-
won't talk to you. I won't even look at you. I just want to be in that room.
Right. And multiple Nappas. Napa mistresses. Anyway.
No one could ever.
No.
But anyway, in Jordan, like Manhattan.
Yeah, he's like
Brooklyn?
I think it's Manhattan, and I think it's a really cool part of New York. I don't know. I'm just
bet. I
you know what
freaking
I'm
bet.
excited? Here's what I'm excited for. Listen,
Okay.
this sounds
I'm listening.
terrible. First of all, this sounds so bad. He's like never goes out of town I go out of town for stuff all the time, and then Jordan just like lives his bachelor life, meaning like he eats a bowl of pasta for dinner every night. I'm excited.
Designs a
for-
lamp.
Also, he designs a lamp, and now I'm like, oh my gosh, now.
You could do anything.
Right, but I'm like, I'm not required to make dinner, but I like to make dinner for us. Like that's nice. And he doesn't really like to spend money on food and go out to eat. And now I'm like, next week, Michelle, it's gonna be sushi every night. He's not like sushi.
My girl's
I'm like,
gonna get mercury poisoning. It's
I'm-
perfect. No,
If
you should.
I'm-
You should do
yeah.
all the stuff that I feel like a lot of people, and I wish I was more like this, and I think one day I probably will be. But like everyone's like, I love when my partner goes out of town because I'm just
Yeah.
like binging shows that like Real Housewives and eating my girl dinner, eating my plain noodles and butter.
Yes.
Doing all that stuff. So you should take advantage
it's gonna be
and
sushi,
not vacuum.
girl dinner, not vacuum. I mean, it's like 4 days. Like, I'm like, wow, Agnes every night. He just like makes fun of me. Agnes. We went to Agnes. I'm like obsessed with Agnes. It's so expensive though. He's like, it's not that good. I'm like, shut up. It's so fucking good.
Oh my God, think of the takeout that you're going to eat because I know
gonna
Jordan
be-
doesn't like takeout.
I know. That's the other thing, guys. We've talked about. He doesn't like takeout because he's like, it's just not as good. because by the time it gets there, it's like not fresh. And I'm like, okay, sometimes it's like Chipotle and it's like he has to drive it 2 minutes from the restaurant to my apartment. Shut up. Oh my gosh. Girl,
Wait, I can't
now I'm
imagine
excited.
Jordan packing for a trip. He's
I
probably
know.
already packed.
He probably is. Well, he has
He
to
could
pack
be
for
like
Death
a-
Valley first.
Oh, true.
We're not packed. We are ill prepared. I'm like, it is such a, you can't tell because the camera's only showing my face, but it's a skew. That's not, it's a goddamn mess behind me. There's like 2 vacuum cleaners out.
A lot of skews,
A lot of skews.
some would say. Well, okay, this is a funny question.
Yeah.
If Dov and Jordan had to be an influencer, what type of influencer would they be? And maybe not like an obvious, because it's like, I know Jordan's like, actually, maybe it is obvious for him. He loves like architecture,
Yeah.
design. But like, what do you think his niche would be? It could be like organizing or cleaning.
Ooh, that's good. Well, I was going to say, yeah, like photography, architecture. Because like, I tell him all the time, I'm like, your shit's so good. Let me like post, like make an Instagram account for you. Like the art, like the fucking architecture competition you won. I'm like, can I put that on your Instagram? Like, can I put some fucking pictures on your Instagram? But like more niche than that, be a vacuum influencer.
Yeah.
He loves
A
vacuuming.
watch influencer.
Yeah, he does love. He has one watch,
He knows all the specs, but he could influence
He would talk about them.
crap out of that one watch.
and maybe then he would do that, and then other watch brands would be like, "We got to work with this guy."
Dang. Wow.
Dang. What about Dov?
Follow us for business advice. I mean, obviously it would have to be something around soccer, but he's so
Oh.
private with what he does. Oh my God, I took the funniest video the other day. So he was like doing I'm like, this is the most cliche soccer coach thing you could ever be doing right now. I walk up and he's like on this little like program and he like clicks a button and then all these like lines, it's like little like fake players all over the field
Yeah.
and then little lines everywhere. I'm like, it looks like you're just scribbling. And I like zoomed in and he's just like drawing lines and I'll have to send it to you. I'm like, can I
Please
share
do.
this? He goes, after the game on Sunday, this is
Oh,
what
it's-
analyzing. I'm like, no one can interpret this. It's insane.
Unless-
so I don't know what he would be though.
What if his enemies are following you, just in case?
Who are his enemies?
I don't know.
The opponents, the
Yeah.
other team.
Yeah.
They're like, follow Michelle because sometimes she goes rogue. Maybe she'll drop a secret.
Yeah,
That's
what I'm
next
saying.
level planning.
That is. It's actually very smart. Business ideas.
I just posted this on TikTok. I don't know if you saw, but it got me thinking. And I feel like we probably have some funny experiences, especially in our past when we were like first getting into distance sports.
Mm-hmm.
What were some of the most ridiculous things you did to get your run, your bike, or your swim in because you just like had to get it in?
You go first.
Okay. I'll say the one that I said, and maybe I've said it on the podcast before. This isn't even the weirdest because, okay, I had the one, I've mentioned this before, where I ran back and forth on a street and it was like less than a quarter mile long to get like a half marathon in because I had
Oh
to get
my
it in.
God. I don't know if
Like
you've
that
said
was psychotic.
That's psychotic. I could never.
It was before spike ball tournament and it was like a neighborhood I didn't know. And I also I just didn't want to get lost. And it was
Right.
like a freeway on one side and a highway on the other. And so I just went,
Oh my God.
shoot. But the one I said on TikTok was
Yeah.
I used to run during lunch at the marketing agency I used to work for. And I would run to flame broiler, pick up my flame broiler, run back holding my flame broiler. And then I would go to the bathroom and wipe down my entire body with like a body, what do you call those? Dude wipes?
wipe. Yeah.
Yeah. I dude wipe the crap out of everything. But you know when you're like so hot and like your body temperature hasn't recovered, so you're still like dripping sweat?
All the time. Yeah.
Exactly. So I'd throw on my clothes like whilst dripping.
Yeah.
And I would like sit at my desk like with beads of sweat
like,
coming down my
sweating.
forehead, eating my flame broiler. And people would be like, are you okay? And I'm like, bitch, I couldn't run after work. And sometimes you
get
can't
it.
wake up at 4. Like, shut
Oh,
up.
fuck that. What is flame broiler?
You've never been to flame broiler?
No, I gotta Google this right now.
Oh my. Okay, well, to be fair, it's not like they were our client at this agency, but I also had a flame broiler addiction. Like I could eat this every single day. It was like a hyperfixation.
Wait, girl, there's one in Pasadena. What the
Of
fuck?
course there's one in Pasadena. They're all
Girly,
over the
what am
place.
I doing? It's on Colorado.
This
That's
could be your
literally-
first meal
Oh.
without Jordan.
Oh
It's
my
like
God.
bowls. So I always get brown rice, vegetable, tofu, avocado, green onion,
Okay,
magic
healthy
sauce, and the
queen.
green sauce. It's so good.
Literally is across the fucking street from the bike shop where I meet every Wednesday to do my group ride. So I've 100% seen this place.
Yep.
I've driven right past it 100 times.
It's really average. It's really average.
Well, I'm excited.
Made for a great lunch. You got the protein, the fats.
That'll be my first meal post Jordan
Yeah.
on his New York trip.
Absolutely.
It looks great.
Okay.
Let's
hear yours.
Oh gosh.
I feel like you had to have like fit in a ride or like or maybe when you're on vacation, there's always those weird things where it's like, I remember I like ran on the strip in Vegas at like after going to the clubs once.
While you were in your like little outfit.
I'm just
You're, like in your heels.
And in the morning oh no, this is like post morning, slept a few hours, got my running clothes in.
Good for you.
Yeah, but that was like when I was like in my intense running addiction.
Yeah,
Like if I don't get this in, which like running and all these sports are kind of like borderline addictive. I mean, you look at like the ultra runners and stuff. It's like, are we addicted or are we doing this for our health?
Both, but mostly addicted. Like that's why. What?
Are you just too organized? You don't have one of these crazy experiences?
I had back in the day, I feel like when I was like first into cycling and I was still living in Ohio, I like literally never rode on the roads. I just like didn't know I was allowed to. I don't know.
Where'd you go?
Well, Ohio has a very nice network of bike paths, like really nice ones, like shady, beautiful, lots of trees, but they're also so boring. But I didn't know what else to do.
Don't they have like a miles per hour limit too on a bike path?
Probably. They honestly probably did. There'd be like sections where there wouldn't be anyone, and then you'd get near a city, and then it would get really crowded, and then you'd come out of the city. And by city, I mean like a tiny little whatever neighborhood. But I would do all of. Gosh, that sucked. Back then, I would just do like if I had 50 miles, I would just do like 25 out, 25 back. Oh, it'd be so boring. But then I remember one time when I was training for my full Ironman, I think I needed like 100 miles by myself. And I had this grand plan of like where I would go on the trail. And I think there was construction on the trail. And so I couldn't go further than this certain point. And I was so fucking pissed. And I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? So I ended up doing just like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth for like 100 miles I forget the stretch. It might have been like 10 miles out, 10 miles back. So it wasn't too bad. But other than that, I
mean, that's kind of crazy. But I also feel like sometimes when you do that, it's like you just, 100 miles is insane.
Yeah.
Like we're not going to say it's not insane.
Yeah.
But when you have to do it 5 times, at least you're just like, and 1 and 2
That's
and
true.
3.
Yeah. No, usually though, if I'm like going on vacation or something, Strava is so great because you have the heat maps, so you can like look and like see, you know, like where. Because sometimes you're like, I'll map a route out in a new city, and I'll be like, I don't know if I'm gonna get murdered, or if there's even a
100%.
sidewalk. So I'll like go on Strava, and then map it out, and then if there's a heat map, you can tell if like a lot of people have ran there, and then I'll be like, okay, this is probably safe. But you can also do like Google Street View and stuff and see. So I usually do like that. But a
little cross check. I mean, the heat maps is
cross-check.
such I underutilize that. Like I need to be up in there. It's like for running too. Oh, question.
Yeah.
So you know the bike path in like Long Beach? I'm wondering what is appropriate. Like what other fellow cyclists shall be doing or should be doing. I don't know what I'm saying. But on the bike path, is there a speed limit like the bike path in Long Beach where there's like pedestrians and other runners and stuff? Like how fast can you go on that? Because I feel like no one's going full out.
I don't think that there's like a sign, but yeah, I mean, when I'm on a bike path like that where it's really crowded, I'm definitely not going full out because I don't want to kill anyone or crash.
That's good.
So I think hopefully most people slow down. I don't think I'd go faster than like 20, maybe even 15. That's a good question.
Which is kind of annoying when you think about it because
It
it's
is
like if you
annoying.
want to get a really good ride in, I'm imagining you can't really only be on a bike path unless it's like the system in Ohio where
Yes.
there's probably not many people on it for a long stretch.
Well, okay, the one bike path that comes out of Long Beach, the like sketchy one that goes like the Santa Ana No, it's the Santa Ana. There's like the Santa Anita River Trail that goes from like Seal Beach up to like, by me. There's like 3 really long bike trails that start up by me and go all the way down to the ocean. And like those can be good. They're just like
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But you're still dodging people, but not as many. You know what I mean? There'll be like some other like cyclists or runners that you just have to like go around, but it's not too bad. So you could go like all out on those.
True.
And I've done like big rides. Like we've done like 100 miles on like the bike trails before. It's so fucking boring. I hate it. But it's nice because you don't have to stop.
You probably
or worry about
hate when you
cars.
see a runner coming.
Yeah,
on
get the fuck out of my way.
You turn into a boomer cyclist, a
do.
boomer man.
I'm
That's
like,
the one
"Get
time.
the fuck out of here. Actually, I will say sometimes I turn into a boomerang at the Rose Bowl. Okay, I've driven you around the Rose Bowl. So
Yes.
there's like a huge shoulder next to the road.
Yes.
Huge shoulder. Huge. Like you can walk like 6 deep. And that's where everyone runs or walks. And then obviously the road is where everybody rides their bikes. And obviously there's cars. But not that many. And I think the cars have a general understanding. It's the Rose Bowl. There's like a lot of people.
Activities.
A lot of activities. So the cars are like not as bad. But there's this guy. Sometimes I'll just be like riding my bike around the Rose Bowl. And like occasionally, if I'm running, sometimes I'll step over the like white line and I'm like in the road, but I'm like straddling it because sometimes there's a lot of people walking and I'm like, well, I'll just run out here.
Fair. Especially if there's no cars
Or
close
bikes.
by. Yeah.
If a bike's coming, I'll hop back in. Not a big deal. There's this guy who runs in the middle of the lane. Isn't that weird? Like in the middle. So then when I'm coming by on a bike, I'm like going on the inside. Like it's so fucking weird.
Inside of him. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's like.
Isn't that weird? And so I kind of turned into a boomer with him because I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Also, if a car comes, you're in the middle of the road. It's weird. That's weird.
Yeah. I feel like there's always, that's kind of funny to think about this. Okay, so the bike path in Long Beach, right?
Yeah.
To paint a picture, they added a little running path and then there's the bike path.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so it's like you run on the run side, you bike on the bike side. But sometimes, kind of similar to that, if the running side is too congested and you're like, especially if you're running fast or there's some dogs, like you'll go into the bike lane and pass everybody and jump back over, right?
Totes
But
been there.
there's always that one person, and it's usually like somebody going hella fast or like someone trying to be like, hey, in my head at least. That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
And they just stay in the bike lane.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, bro, get over.
You're going to get yelled at.
Even though I've been that person sometimes. But it's only when it's so congested and I'm doing like let's say like a speed interval.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe there's one bike coming, but it's like it's still a lot of space. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it is kind of funny, like the people that stay in the lane where it's like, bro.
Yeah, you think you own the bike path? Think again.
Think again. I do. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
I love how
literally.
the rules, they don't apply until we need to like have them apply or
Exactly.
the other way around.
No, it's like it only is a rule when it's other people, not me.
Exactly. Do what I say, not what I do, but only when I do it.
Yeah.
Something else I was thinking about, and I feel like it's loaded, but the word jog.
Ooh, okay.
Like, what's the connotation of jog to you? Like, give me the feelings that you feel when you hear me say, how was your jog?
You're right. This is loaded. Okay. When I think jog in my head, I think I'm not tracking it on Garmin. I'm not no Strava, no Garmin. I'm just like out like a very slow gallop, you know?
Okay. Do you feel any emotions when I say that word? What colors do you think of?
Anger. No, I'm just kidding. When I think
You're like red, bright red.
Wait, this is so deep. Okay.
I know this is, I thought about it a lot yesterday, 2 days ago.
I feel like relaxed because it's not a
Really?
run, it's a jog.
Do you call any of your runs a jog?
No, never. Even when they're like super easy, it's all runs.
It's all an easy run. It's so funny and I think it's like the coaching side of me too, that was brainwashed to tell others that jogging is running. But it's like, it's so corny when you think about it. We're like, all jogs are a run. Can we get more corny about it?
That's true. Oh my gosh, that's so true.
Like, we're so anti-jog when really it's like,
It's the same thing.
Jogging has such bad PR.
I know. It has bad PR, and it's literally, really, if you think about it, it's just running.
It's just an easy run. And then I saw this video and they're like, what do you consider a jog? And someone was like, when I can talk. And I'm like, okay, but I don't consider that a jog because I feel like there's a lot of runs that we go on where we can talk.
That's true, even if you're running faster.
Did you ever use the word jiggle jog?
No.
In track?
I never ran track.
That's true. But like
what's a
in
jiggle
swimming
jog?
maybe? Okay, I wonder if anyone else used that term because I've used it a few times to people and they never respond. So maybe I should stop using it, you know? I remember when we were doing like a speed workout, like let's say we were doing 200-meter repeats or something back in the day. And I remember in between sets, like we'd get our heart rate down and then we'd do a jiggle jog.
Yeah.
And that was like it was like in between a run and a walk. So it was like you're barely moving. You're kind of going like this. If you're on video, you can see you're just kind of like shaking it out a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you're shaking it out. You're moving up those knees a little bit.
Sounds
but you're
nice.
definitely not running. I know. I love a jiggle jog.
Like you're jiggling. You're jiggling and you're jogging.
Yeah. If your boobs aren't going up and down, you're not doing it right.
Okay. Got it. Got it. Okay. You know, I feel like yesterday I did a jiggle jog.
Oh my God, I
ran
love a
really
jiggle jog for
slow.
you.
It felt good. And I'm like,
Okay.
is this what they mean when they say easy run? Because like when I run,
What pace did you go? Because usually your easy run pace was your jiggle jog in the 8s, then it wasn't a jiggle jog.
It was in the 9s.
Okay, that's not a jiggle jog. A jiggle jog is like 10:30 up.
Okay, to be
Sometimes
fair,
11 up.
at one point we did get faster towards the end, so it made the average pace faster. But there was a point where at the beginning we were running really slow, but we were still running. But it was probably like in the 10s, and I was like, oh, this is kind of
like,
nice.
Is this easy?
Because when I go easy,
run?
like especially by myself, when I have like an easy run, it's usually when I do my donut club run on Friday and you're with the group and it's like you kind of just end up going the speed of whoever you're like talking to, which shout out to George, my girl. She's probably listening because she's a real one. But sometimes I end up talking to George.
Oh, she
and
goes
she's
fast.
like fucking gazelle. And I'm like looking down, we're like 7:30. Hello? Do you see this?
Oh my God, I thought a person walked in. Hello.
My cat
what
just
did you
jumped-
have to say?
Hi, baby boy.
Never know.
Oh my God, there's so many animals right now. Help. But that's what happens when I do the donut run though.
I think I mentioned this, but I've been doing about a run a week with my friend Julia that I made here.
Oh,
She
yeah.
runs, her easy run is in the 11s. And so when I meet
sounds
up with her, it's very interesting.
And it feels good, right?
It feels so good.
We could learn a thing or two.
I feel like I'm still kind of adapting to get to that pace. And I feel like I've kind of messed up her running schedule a little bit. Like, I don't know. We're still learning how to run together a bit.
Yeah.
But it's very interesting because I feel like that's been such a good way to increase my weekly mileage. Because it feels so nice. Like you come home and you don't feel wiped. You feel like, oh.
It's like refreshing or something.
Totally.
That's kind of how I felt
Absolutely.
yesterday. It was just like, for the whole day, I like, because I did the run in the morning, I like forgot. I still did a bike ride in the evening and I strength trained. Man, it was a big day. But I just felt like I forgot that I ran. Like I just went on with my day. And I was like, I just kept forgetting because I feel like usually after I run, again, even if I do like the donut run or something, I'm like kind of tight, a little sore, not sore, but just like tight and a little bit tired.
You're just like done for the day.
Yeah.
You're just like, that's it.
Exactly. And like I said, the donut run, it's like, it should be my easy run. And it's still usually like in the 8s. And I'm like a little bit
We're
tired.
blaming George.
I know. It's George's fault. No, dude, all of those people are so fast. Even like the people who are in the back are still running fast. I'm like, guys, can some people, I don't want to be the last one.
You can start the trend. You should be like, and today we're going slower.
We're going
Everyone's like,
zone.
You could always do that if you
Yes.
wanted to.
Zone 0. Yeah, that's true. It's true. But
So yeah, the word jog, I feel like we're brainwashed to hate it when really maybe we should like do something a little controversial and call all runs jogs.
even like a marathon, 26.2 mile jog.
Literally.
That is very
Maybe we can
controversial.
get paid as influencers from the Merriam-Webster dictionary to promote certain words and like amp them up a little bit, like
love
it's
it.
more usage, you know?
Love it. Oh yeah.
Honestly, joggers kind of slay. Like jog.
It sounds sexy.
Jog-a-thon? I'm sorry. I loved the jog-a-thon back in
What's
elementary
that?
school. You didn't do a jog-a-thon?
You know, we did a swim-a-thon though.
Oh my God, of course you did
Probably
the
the same
swim-a-thon. This is like all elementary school kids. And also
yeah.
this is a sign I should have gotten to distance running a long time ago because my 4th grade teacher told my mom that I might be a runner.
Is the jog-a-thon like, it was a backyard ultra for
It
elementary
was
school?
it was legit a backyard ultra. I was putting in miles, but like every time you did a lap, you got a little like check.
Oh yeah, that's
And then
like the swim-a-thon.
every check was
Okay.
$1. What did you do for the
Yeah.
swim? It was all
I think
kids.
it was. I did it when I was really little too, but it was something like when swim practice was the swim-a-thon, and was it every? I forget. Yeah, some
Did
amount.
you get competitive?
I don't even remember. You're actually just like unlocked a memory. Like I forgot that I did
my
that until
God.
just now. I know. I won.
And then you got people to pay, and I remember like you can get them to pay $1 amount per lap. And I think some people didn't really think you're gonna do a shit ton of laps, and they'd be like, okay, $5 a lap. And then I was like, I did 40 laps.
And they're like, fuck.
It's a short track.
Yeah, they don't know how long a lap is. They're like, is it a track length or is it like
Yeah.
10 feet? Oh my God, that'd be so funny. I should have done
the
that
best day of my
swimming.
life.
And just like kept fucking swimming. Been
Mm-hmm.
like, cough it up, bitch. Cough it up. It's for
And
good
then you
cause.
like win a pizza party if you got like a certain amount.
Yeah. Oh my
Do you
God.
remember like selling wrapping paper in elementary school?
Oh my God. Yes.
What were we doing that for? Why did we do that?
that is so weird.
I
Why-
loved it, but why did we do it, and who are we profiting?
I did sell, I was in brownies, which is like the little version of Girl Scouts.
Yeah.
And we sold, I guess we sold cookies. I don't really remember, but I do remember, I think we sold wrapping paper. For what?
Why did we sell? And
For who?
We brainwashed all these people to buy wrapping paper. We're like, you definitely need some, and they're like, okay.
Yeah. And honestly, nowadays, I do find myself short of wrapping paper. Like if I have a birthday gift for someone, I'm like, fuck. You think I
Our
have
places
room?
are too small. You know what I mean? We don't have
Yeah.
a garage where it's
No.
like everyone has their stacks and stacks of
Yeah.
wrapping paper.
Where are the guys? Where do you think I'm gonna put a fucking thing of wrapping paper? Where?
Yeah, follow up
Jordan will just get mad.
with Jordan's approval. I just bought speaking of Girl Scouts and brownies, cute.
Yum.
You can't not buy a box
No.
from a child. Like
No.
if they're outside a grocery store, I'm just like, "Do you take Venmo?" And they're like, "Hell yeah, we do. It's 2026, bitch."
Yeah.
Like a girl said that to me.
Thank God.
I know. And so I got Thin Mints and Tagalongs.
Oh my gosh. Wait, is Tagalongs the peanut butter one?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
really didn't know what I was buying. I just
Oh, they're
kind of
good.
grabbed it. Eating it with a Thin Mint though, next level shit.
Oh, I usually get Tagalongs and then the one that's like, fuck, what's it called? It's the coconut
What's it look like?
chocolate
Samoas, right?
Samoas.
Damn, those are good. I should have got
Those
one
are
of
so
those.
good. I don't really like Thin Mints they're okay. I don't like mint very much. I feel like I'm brushing my teeth. You know what I mean? You know what I'm
Do you
saying?
feel like that with gum too?
I don't like gum at all. Ever. I've never liked gum because it makes my mouth tired.
Oh my god,
I know. People love gum.
I had an addiction to gum, like an actual. I think it was an actual addiction to gum. I would go through packs in a day.
You
It
must
was
have,
actually
like-
really bad.
Is your jaw like so strong, like a
I think
shark,
so.
or like a mountain
I think
lion?
I have a. Yeah,
She could put down like 300 pounds of force on her bite.
I could chew for days. Honestly, like give me hay, I can probably eat it. I don't know if I can digest it, but I can chew it.
She could chew
but-
it down. Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going with that, but yeah, I love gum. So you probably hate one of those chocolate mint things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Which one?
The candy. It's one of my friend's
oh.
favorite candies, and I'm like, you have
York.
a problem.
York mint.
Yeah, York peppermint patties.
Yeah, that kind of make my tummy hurt.
I can
don't
do
know.
one. It's like who can eat an entire pack of that?
That's disgusting. No. I mean, it's like I can do it if I have to, but it literally tastes like toothpaste inside of a
do
chocolate
it if I
pet.
had to.
If someone had a gun to my head, I'm not going to say
Fear factor.
no. But it's like eating toothpaste. You know? I mean, I like toothpaste. I like mint in my toothpaste because it makes my mouth feel fresh.
You're like an
But that's it.
appropriate time for
Yeah.
mint.
But
That's
gum
fair.
is literally my worst nightmare. It loses flavor so fast. Like the first couple bites where the flavor is good, I'm like, I could fuck with this.
You
and
just
then
just keep on putting a new one in your mouth, and that's where
That's
the
true.
addiction starts.
But like when someone gives me a piece of gum and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll take like a piece. And then after 2 minutes, I'm like over it. And I'm like, I feel
you
bad.
don't
I don't
wanna
want to spit
offend
it out
them?
in front of them. Yeah, I don't want to offend them. And then them be
I don't
like,
think
wow,
they care.
what a waste of gum. So I'm like, oh, it's so exhausting.
Anyway, what else you got?
I did that bike race.
Oh my gosh, yes. How did it go?
It was good. It was hard. So the climb itself was like 15 miles, and I didn't know if I was gonna race, as we talked about, and then of course I did because I got excited because all those people. But my legs felt really good too, and I was like, let's fucking go. So I was kind of mad though because
Wait, did you go in the first or the second group?
I did go in the first group, but they were like,
I knew it. I
went in the first group, but it was like it got really broken up. But I wasn't like last in the first group by any means. But anyway, I was just like feeling really good, and I kind of like got with this guy. I was like on his wheel, and then we kind of like go back and forth. And so in 2020, I was like really fast because all I was doing was riding my bike. I wasn't running, I wasn't swimming, and so I was like, the climb we were doing, obviously I've done it like a million times, but I was like, let me see if I can beat my PR from 2020. I did not. I was 4 minutes faster in 2020. I did the segment in hour 12 in 2020 and then hour 16 on Sunday. I was like so pissed about it, but I was like, okay, that's not that bad. I was like, you were only riding back then. You were really fast.
Damn, you were fast.
I know. I was so fast, but
were you feeling good on Sunday though?
I
like,
was. I was like,
okay,
I think
good.
that's still pretty good to be like that close to the time, especially how much I'm running and swimming and stuff. So
Totally.
But I set a new 20-minute power, which for the cyclists listening, 240 watts. And there was I told Michelle about it, but there was a very traumatic bike crash. But the guy's okay, so I can. I was like, if he died,
okay, he's okay.
Yeah, so we were descending Mount Wilson. So we ended up going all the way to Mount Wilson, and then we were coming back down. And Mount Wilson Road's already kind of sketchy. It's like very windy, and there's always like rocks and shit. Not a lot of cars drive up there, so it's just like a lot of like stuff on the road. But it was particularly bad Sunday because it just like all the snow melt and like rain and stuff. So there's a lot of like little rocks and dirt in the road. And I always descend really slow because I'm a safe gal. But this group of people who are all coming down together, and these guys like flew by me, and then like not even half mile later, some guy was like waving us down to slow down. And I was like, oh, maybe we're taking a group photo or something. Because I thought it was like a nice scenery. And then there's a guy on the ground. And I was like, oh, fuck. What happened? He was unconscious, coughing up blood.
No.
He skid out on the turn because it was like a sharp turn. He skid out and hit the guardrail. And Jordan and I looked at the map later. So that section of road, the guardrail is only like 15 feet. And then there's no more guardrail. And I'm like, what's worse? Hitting a guardrail, going like 40 miles an hour, or just flying off the side of a mountain? I don't know.
How steep was the mountain?
It's a little steep, but it's like kind of foliage. So he could have landed in like a bush or something. But anyway, he was unconscious, and then they like flew in a helicopter to get him out. God. But he's like, and I don't really know this guy that well. Like I knew his name. And then like that night he updated his Strava and was like making jokes about being in the hospital. And then
no way. Like, oh. Okay, I love him. I'm
know.
so glad he's okay. That's like so freaking terrifying.
It was so scary. And the next day, it was either Monday or Tuesday. Like
the workout. Wow.
I know he's
someone
such
stopped
a cyclist. His Garmin.
Yeah, someone's like, I got you.
So I went to his Instagram and looked at his story, and he was like, I think he works in film, but he was like back to work. He just had like his arm in a sling. I was like, weren't you just like in a helicopter?
Resilient as hell.
I know. I was like, thank fucking God.
Do you
think
so scared. That road they probably didn't plan this, but like, do you think like a guardrail could be created in a way, Jordan, step in, created in a way that like can help cyclists, but also cars? Because I get the construction of it to like stop a car, but then when it's a bike, it could like kill you.
Yeah, I mean, he hit it. I mean, my friend Joey looked up his Strava, and he was going 40 miles an hour when he crashed. It's very fast. Wow. So he skid out first, but his physics, his body was still in motion, and fucking bam.
Newton.
Gosh, that's a good question. I don't know, because I mean, that shit would stop a car, but it stopped him. Again, I don't know what's worse, but he's okay. And if he went off the side of the mountain, I don't know if he would have been okay. So
good point.
Who knows?
God, that's so freaking scary, though.
I was so scary. And then we were all like shaken up. And Joey was the one who was there when Virgo passed. And a very similar, Virgo hit a crack in the pavement and slammed into a light pole. But it was like a very similar kind of injury and like situation where he's like bleeding out of his mouth. And Joey's like, we got to go. We got to get out of here. I can't see this. And I was like, okay, Joey, let's go. We didn't just leave the guy there We're just like ditched him. We're like, get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
you also tried to call 911 and do
Yeah.
all that stuff. You didn't have signal.
So there was like a bunch of us with him, but like my friend Brian was there, and then Ray and this guy Andy. And Ray and Andy was a firefighter and search and rescue for like ski patrol, and Ray was a cop. So I was like, okay, there's a lot of people here who actually can help. So yeah, I like tried to use the SOS mode.
Oh yeah, this is interesting to talk about.
It didn't work. Like,
how do you use that? Is it like on your actual Garmin on your watch, or is it like connected to your bike?
It's on the phone. So it's like when you don't have
phone.
Yeah, so it's like instead of 5G or LTE or like no service, it's like SOS. It's you're kind of like sometimes you're in the middle of nowhere and you have no service at all. But this is like we're still near civilization. Yeah, it's supposed to be able to find satellites, and I don't think you can call from it, but it. So I tried to call 911 with SOS, and because I thought that was how it was supposed to work. I thought like, oh, this is SOS, this is emergency. It didn't go through, and then it was like, do you want to text 911 instead? So I tried, and then it like wouldn't.
911.
Who fucking knew, Michelle? Fun fact.
What texts are they getting?
I don't know.
Can you imagine working in that unit?
You
Just like, I think I ate something weird. It's like, okay, tell me about it. What?
But it was like, that's the part that confused me too. I was like, I don't know if I actually can text 911, but my phone, it was like trying to acquire like satellite signal, and it never did. But then my friend Brian was like, I guess he pays $10 a month for an actual satellite service on the iPhone. So that means so he could actually call 911. So he did.
God,
so
with the technology we have now, you think it'd be easier in an emergency situation to get in touch with anyone at any time. Also, doesn't Garmin have an emergency mode? Like I remember, maybe I mentioned this, when I fell once on a run, my watch was like, do you need help?
That's pretty cool.
3, 2. And I'm like, oh my God, like if I didn't stop it from happening, would it have called 9? I don't know what it would have done. Actually, I think it's connected to like your
contacts.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it would have called like one of 5 people that I put in my contacts that rotates, you know?
Yeah, and that's how the bike computer is. If you hit the bike, I think it can even get set off if your bike like falls over. But it's the same thing.
Really?
It's like if the Garmin detects a fall, but I don't know, like up there in the mountains, there's no service, so I don't think it would like work very well.
Yeah, what's going on there?
But it's
I wonder,
satellites.
has Jordan ever gotten that notification?
No. I'm trying to remember. I feel like I've accidentally set it off before, but I've always stopped it. But I was like trying to text Jordan during this whole thing and then be like, can you call 911 to like at my, whatever mile marker. And then I'm like, maybe I shouldn't, because he'd probably be like, oh my God, what happened? It's like, it's not for me. It's for some other guy. But everything's good. It all worked out. They got there really fast too. Because Ray texted his cop friends who texted the search and rescue guys. And then they like flew up the mountain like 2 minutes later. And I was like, okay. So it's all good. But riding a bike is scary sometimes.
Dude, I don't, for not being risk adverse, which I think you are, riding a bike automatically. It's so scary to me to get into it. Like the 2 times I've ridden on a road.
Yeah.
I was going pretty fast. And by pretty fast, probably like 10 miles an hour. And
so fast.
I just was like, wow, this is crazy if I lost control.
No, I know. It's like, I mean, you get used to it, but like descending, I always am one of the slower ones. Not because I'm bad at descending. I could go fast if I wanted, just because I'm like not a fucking idiot. I'm not trying to like, I don't know. Some people like crash really, because it's not even like you do, like this guy, like that was out of control. He just like hit rocks. Like you can't do anything about, it's just like he didn't do anything. I mean, he was probably going a little too fast, but like even when I'm descending slow, I'll still be going like 25 to 30 miles an hour. And I'm like, that's still really fast. So if I did hit a rock or something and like that'd still be fucked up. So.
Oh, 100%.
I just try not to think about it. Yeah, riding a bike's kind of scary, actually, guys. Maybe don't do it. Be careful out there. I'm like, it might be worth paying the extra $10 for the satellite feature where it actually works, because I'm like always in the mountains.
True.
Even
you
hiking.
especially.
Yeah, so that's the tea.
But yeah, hiking, all of your activities have to do with being outside in the middle of nowhere, if you think about it.
What if I'm like trail running and there's a bear?
Other than Angus, that's not in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. No.
One of your activities.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you do if there's a bear?
Say pet the bear. I don't know. I always think about that too. Like,
you met a bear. We talked. Remember that episode? We had our bear experiences.
Oh yeah, see, and then people have been seeing mountain lions like up in the forest, up in the Angeles forest, and I'm like, mountain lions are a lot. I think they're scarier than bears. I feel like the bears are just chilling. They're just like,
Yeah,
they're used
maybe.
to humans. They're getting into people's pools. They're just like, what up?
They're
Mountain
swimming
lions?
laps.
Mountains. I don't think I could outrun a mountain lion, even going down a hill fast.
No, it freaks me out thinking of taking Napa on a trail run. And I know
know.
I couldn't until she's more trained for that setting. But like, if she saw a mountain lion, she'd be like,
yeah.
let's
Let's
play,
play.
bitch.
Yeah.
And then the mountain lion they'd get in I don't even know what I would do. I have no idea what I would do in that
Maybe
scenario.
they would just become best friends, and it would be like a really
I take
wholesome
it
story.
home. And then I make a reel out of it.
We're like, look at this cat we found on the trail. It's a little bit big. Like when, like
Yeah.
bobcats. Oh my god, bobcats are
Oh
so
my
cute.
God. When I was running in Arizona and when Dov was on spring training or whatever,
yeah.
and all of a sudden I'm just like, look at that big cat. I'm like, that's definitely a mountain lion.
Yeah.
Or I'm just like,
Huh.
okay, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep going,
Yeah.
or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Maybe whatever they have in Arizona,
Yeah. Something big.
a cougar. No, I'm
I've
just kidding.
seen. It's just like an
A
old
tiger.
lady. She's looking for a young man.
No, literally a lot of cougars in Arizona.
Probably.
In
So,
leopard print.
Anyway, hopefully by
Here
next
we
week, I keep saying this every week. By next week, the ankle will be healed.
I should just cut that and then paste it on every episode.
Yes. Hopefully by next week. That's like the ending for every episode.
Yeah, that's our new ink.
Getting
Yeah, you're
stronger.
rehabbing it. You're getting it. You're doing it.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do a half marathon on
Fun.
St. Patrick's Day.
Which one?
It's really hilly. I don't know. It's a local one. It climbs like, to you, it's not really hilly, but it climbs 1,000 feet. But the climbs are absolutely insane.
1,000
Like
feet's
there's
a lot.
one where I think it just goes straight up
Yeah.
for like,
Wait, 1,000 feet's a lot.
yeah, which I think will be really
Damn.
good Big Sur training because Big Sur climbs
yeah.
over 2K. So I feel like it'd just be a really good workout. And so I kind of want to force myself to do it
Yeah.
and maybe make it a speed workout. We'll
Is it-
follow up.
Next weekend?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
The
Next
14th?
Saturday.
Okay. Well, we'll
Yeah.
record before it because I definitely want to talk about that more.
For
You have to get a
shizzle.
cute outfit. Oh my
Oh
God,
my-
that's all I would care about. I would
Oh
only
my
care about the outfit.
God.
I even have green shorts. Too bad I could, if you were here, I would just give them to you. But
And that would be great. Of course, I don't have any of my shit still. I don't get
oh
that
yeah.
for a while.
Well, Lululemon makes a lot of cute green stuff, so it sounds like
I
an
think
excuse to go shopping.
yeah. Time to go shopping.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. On that note, guys.
Spotify,
Yeah.
Apple
Rate us.
Podcasts, wherever. Rate us 5
Yeah.
stars. Thank you so much.
God
Instagram,
bless.
going off course pod, going off course podcast at gmail.com. Hit us up with some questions. We'll look eventually, I promise.
Yeah. I know.
Until next time, we will
see
see you
next Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Bye.